Hello students, I am Sunil Ranjan and I am an English teacher. In this session, I have come with the answers to the questions in the chapter The Fun They Had. And here I start. Question number 1. Answer these questions in a few words or a couple of sentences each. And the first question is, how old are Margie and Tommy? And the answer is, Margie is 11 years old and Tommy is 13 years old. Number 2. What did Margie write in her diary? The answer is, Margie wrote in her diary on the page dated 17 May 2157 that Tommy had found a real book. Number 3. Had Margie ever seen a book before? And the answer is no. Margie had never seen a book before. Number 4. What things about the book did she find strange? The answer is, she found many strange things about the book. One strange thing was that after reading the book, it became useless. The text written on it did not change as it happened on the computer screen. A page had limited number of words, unlike computers which displayed a page with unlimited number of words. Number 5. What do you think a telebook is? Answer. A telebook is an online book which can be read by using internet. Its content can be displayed through TV signals on TV screen. Next, number 6. Where was Margie's school? Did she have any classmates? And the answer is, Margie's school was a virtual school inside her house. She didn't have any classmates as the present day children have. Number 7. What subjects did Margie and Tommy learn? The answer is, Margie and Tommy learned subjects like geography, maths and history. Now, coming to question number 2. Answer the following with reference to the story. And the line given here is, I won't throw it away. Now the first question is, who says these words? And the answer is, Tommy says these words to Margie. Number 2. What does it refer to? The answer is, it refers to television screen that could display over 1 million books. Number 3. What is it being compared with by the speaker? And the answer is, television screen and the real books in which all stories were printed on paper are being compared by Tommy. Next we have, sure they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher, it was a man. Now the question is, who does they refer to? And the answer is, they refers to students who read real books and had a human being as their teacher. Next is, what does regular mean here? And the answer is, regular means the mechanical teachers who taught Margie and Tommy. Next question. What is it contrasted with? The answer is, it is contrasted with human teacher of the earlier times. Number 3. Answer each of these questions in a short paragraph, about 30 words. And the first question is, what kind of teachers did Margie and Tommy have? And the answer is, Margie and Tommy had mechanical teachers. They were large, black and ugly and had large black screens on which all the lessons were shown and questions were asked. There was a slot in their body in which the students had to put their homework and test papers. Students had to write their answers in a punch code, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks immediately. Now, next question. Why did Margie's mother send for the county inspector? And the answer is, as Margie was not performing well in her geography tests, her mother was worried. So she wanted the county inspector to check if there was any problem with the child or with the virtual teacher. Next question is, what did he do? And the answer is, the county inspector gave Margie an apple and started working on the mechanical teacher. He took it apart and then checked it. In an hour, he set it right. He slowed down the geography sector of the teacher because it was geared a little too quick for an average 10-year level. Now, next question, that is 4. Why was Margie doing badly in geography? What did the county inspector do to help her? And the answer is, Margie was doing badly in geography because the geography sector of the mechanical teacher had been geared a little too quick. The county inspector slowed down the geography sector of the mechanical teacher to an average 10-year level. He told her mother, Mrs. Jones, that it was not her daughter's fault and her overall pattern of progress was quite satisfactory. Next, number 5. What had once happened to Tommy's teacher? And the answer is, once the history sector of Tommy's teacher had blanked out completely. Next, did Margie have regular days and hours for school? If so, why? And the answer is, yes, Margie had regular days and hours for school. This was because her mother said little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. Her mechanical teacher was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday. Next, number 7. How does Tommy describe the old kind of school? And the answer is, Tommy described that the old kind of school had a special building and all the kids went there. They had a teacher, but not a regular one, but a man who taught the boys and girls, asked them questions and gave them homework. All the kids from the neighborhood came. They laughed and shouted in the schoolyard and sat together in the schoolroom. They learned the same things and helped one another with the homework and talked about it. They went home together at the end of the day. Next question. How does he describe the old kind of teachers? And the answer is, Tommy described the old teachers as men who taught the students inside a special building in groups, gave them homework and asked them questions. Now, question number 4. Answer each of these questions in 2 or 3 paragraphs, 100 to 150 words. Now the question is, what are the main features of mechanical teachers and the schoolrooms that Margie and Tommy have in the story? And the answer is, Margie and Tommy had their school in their home only. The mechanical teachers had large black screens on which all the lessons were shown and questions were asked. they had a slot in their body in which students had to put their homework and test papers. Students had to write their answers in a punch code, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks immediately. They had regular days and hours for school. Margie's school was right next to her bedroom. The mechanical teacher always turned on at the same time every day, except Saturdays and Sundays. Now, question number 2. Why did Margie hate school? Why did she think the old kind of school must have been fun? Now, the answer is Margie hated school because she did not enjoy it. A mechanical teacher was on every day at a fixed time. She began to do badly in geography because the mechanical teacher was not working properly. Recently, she had hated inserting the homework and test papers all the time in the slot of the mechanical teacher. She did not like writing her answers in a punch code. She thought that the old kind of school must have been fun, as all the kids from the entire neighborhood came together, laughed, and shouted in the schoolyard. She thought about sitting together in the classroom and going home together at the end of the day. She thought how students learned the same things and helped one another with the homework and talked about it. There were human teachers to take care of children. Now, question number 3. Do you agree with Margie that schools today are more fun than the school in the story? Give reasons for your answer. And the answer is yes, I agree with Margie that schools today are more fun than the school in the story. In the story, there is no company of friends with whom students can talk, share, or feel happy. Just getting busy with the machine is the dull and boring way of learning. Schools today have human teachers who take care of students and help them in their studies. No interaction while doing homework or no friends around don't motivate one to do better. It is an unhealthy way that does not inspire one to look ahead, learn, and grow. When there is a pleasant and healthy surrounding, learning becomes a pleasant and inspiring experience. Students can discuss problems when they are together. Mechanical teachers are programmed to teach in a particular manner only. Human teachers are flexible and can understand their students and teach accordingly. In schools today, there are sports and other co-curricular activities that make learning and growing interesting and full of fun and excitement. Students learn to know one another, and there is the charm and curiosity of learning and growing, which is not possible in a room with a mechanical teacher. Now, coming to question number 2. Now use these adverbs to fill in the blanks in the sentences below. And the answer is number 1. The report must be read carefully so that performance can be improved. I repeat, the report must be read carefully so that performance can be improved. Number 2. At the interview, Samir answered our questions loftily, shrugging his shoulders. Number 3. We all behave differently when we are tired or hungry. Number 4. The teacher shook her head sorrowfully when Ravi lied to her. Number 5. I completely forgot about it. Number 6. When I complimented Refati on her success, she just smiled nonchalantly and turned away. Next, number 7. The president of the company is awfully busy and will not be able to meet you. And the last one, number 8. I finished my work quickly so that I could go out to play. So, my dear students, this is the end of the chapter and the questions have been answered. So, you see how interesting it is to understand and write well. If you have subscribed to my channel, it's okay. If you haven't, I suggest you to subscribe to my channel so that you are able to get more and more. And it is not only the answers to the questions of the books that you have in your syllabus, but my channel has many more things that are related to education, English speaking, and many more things that will enhance the quality of your life. Thank you.